Hope everyone's having a blessed morning. I'm having a blessed morning. So, we're going to get into this dope content. Yes, we are. Yes. Yesterday, right, I was doing part one. Of this, right? And, I don't know what happened. It just stopped my video. Like, I don't know if it was the internet. I don't know the connection. The connection was really, really bad. I don't know. It stopped that. It gave only like 40 seconds. I had so much good information that I was giving it up. It was really, really good. So this is part 2/part 1. But this, I'm going to make it part 2. I'm going to put part 1 in the description and show you how. I'm going to show you how it just did that to me, basically, right? I'm going to show you. So let's get into this dope content right here. Yes, let's get into this. Let's get into this. So, what is this content? What's this title? You got individuals out here living the ghost life. The pros and cons. The pros and cons of living the ghost life. What is the ghost life? Right? There's a negative and there's a positive of living this ghost life. This is an actual true fact. And I'm going to break down living the ghost life. So I'm going to break down the pros. I'm going to break down the pros of living this ghost life. A ghost life could mean that you got money, you got motion and movement, but nobody really see you that you have motion and movement. They don't know how you getting your money. They don't know how you paying your bills. They don't know nothing. They just see you out and about. And you really can't be detected. You can't really be detected in this ghost life, right? It has the pros and cons. You have individuals in New York City that take the train every day that is rich and they have money, but they don't dress flashy. You wouldn't know, right? It's a cover up. That's part of the ghost life. Right? And it's nothing wrong with you living the ghost life. It's nothing wrong with you living the ghost life, because the ghost life is really, really important for you. Especially if you have motion and movement and you going about your life and you taking care of yourself, but no one can detect you. Right? So, part of this ghost life is credit. It's credit. And what I mean by that, you live in everything that you have is credit. You're using credit. You're using your credit card. You're using everything based on that. Very rare you use a little bit of cash. You may have cash on you, but you're not touching your cash. Your cash. You're not touching it. You're not touching your cash. So you live in the ghost life. And you wearing it look like you wearing second-down, hand-me-down clothes, right? So you can't be detected. So you live in a ghost life. That's the pros. And when you have motion and movement and you don't want a lot of people in your life. Yeah, this is an actually true fact. And that's the pros to it, right? And you could be on big corporations. You could be making power moves, right? You could be running the stock market and everything else. Have motion and movement, right? But this is what it is. That's what it is. That is the pros of living the ghost life. Now, the cons of the ghost life, right? The cons of the ghost life is very dangerous. Very dangerous. We got a lot of people in our neighborhood that live the ghost life, right? You see individuals that have motion and movement, right? They wearing the big chains. They wearing the flashy clothes. They wearing they driving the latest cars and everything else. This also is a ghost, but it's a loud ghost. It's a loud ghost because it looks like they getting a lot of money. It looks like they about that life and everything else. Everybody want to be around them. They get into the bag. It looks like that, but they also are living the ghost life. But this ghost life is loud. They got the flashing, right? They got the latest kicks. They got the latest designers. They got everything. But everything is fake. Everything is fake. Everything is fake. You got that portion right there that's in the middle between, hold on, that's in the middle between the pros and cons. You got the middle. Everything they got is fake. They live in the life of the 28th Street. The belts, the buckles, everything else is fake upon them. They jewelry, they clothes, they glasses, they hats, everything is fake. It look like they rocking designers, but it's all fake. It's all fake. They living off credit. They living off a life that is a ghost. That is not their life. And you have a lot of people that's doing that. They don't really have the cash. Can you please like this? Hit the like buttons, please. Hit the like button as you coming in. I will appreciate that. And can you take that pose? Can you take that pose that I got right there? Do you live a ghost life? Do you live a humble life? Do you live a humble life? That is a ghost life also. Are you living this life? I will appreciate if you hit the like button, because you know a lot of people is living this. Then you watching people in your neighborhood, it looks like they really getting it, right? And you don't know they scamming. You don't know everything that they wearing is fake clothes. The money is fake, counterfeit money, everything else. So you plotting on these individuals. You plotting on them because they flashy, but it's a ghost life. Now you step to them. You and your boy step to them. You run down them and stuff like that. You rob them and everything else. You next thing you know, God forbid somebody wind up dead because of the decision that you made. Because it looks like they was getting it. They looked like they had money. But everything they had, the counterfeit and everything else was fake. It was fake. Now you kill this person. Now you end up with life. You and your boy, you end up with life. Chasing a life that is a ghost. Where that you're supposed to take that time, right, and work on yourself instead of looking at him or her and anybody. You could have took that time to work on yourself so that you can live this life with everything else. This life is a ghost life. This life is a ghost life. It has a pros and cons. It is the ghost life. It's the pros and cons. It's the pros and cons of living this ghost life. And a lot of us in our neighborhood, we live the ghost life. We let the credit is our life. I know people that got credit, they don't really touch cash because credit can get you everything. And it make it look like you got a whole bunch of everything. You got motion and movement, but you don't. You have a ghost life. Ain't nothing there. It ain't really no money there. But it appears to everybody in the neighborhood that you live in a lifestyle that only people could dream of. And you will have thirsty individuals come after you. You understand what I'm saying? And then when they do these sick, barbaric, devil, demon acts, because you watching the individual, they was living a ghost life. Whether you murder them and kill them, now you locked up for the rest of your life. Now you got life because you was chasing somebody that had a credit life. And they was living a ghost life. They sneakers, they cars, they jewelry, and everything that they got is fake. It's 28th Street. It's 28th Street. That's why it's really, really important not to live that ghost life. You have to be extremely careful, man. You have to be extremely careful of living that ghost life because you know why? It's not real. It's not real, man. So, I just want to drop that on you, right? In my descriptions, there's going to be part 1. There's going to be part 1. It is going to be part 1. And you're going to see from part 1, I only got 40 seconds. It was getting real, real good. Actually, it's better. Part 1 was better than part 2, what I'm doing today. This is an actually true fact. So, it's the month of Ramadan. In the month of Ramadan, in the Quran, it teaches that stop looking at people that have more than you. Stop looking at them. Stop looking at their life. Stop looking at them because you don't know how they accumulate that life. You don't know if they rob or steal or they scam and everything else. You never see them working. You never see them doing anything. So how they getting the money and you chasing them, knowing that it's a ghost life and you can wind up in jail for the rest of your life. So I want you to pay attention and to work on yourself. Work on yourself. You know, we see this on these major platforms that a lot of people is saying that they live in this life, they best life, but they not. No, they not. A lot of these individuals are on public assistance. And I'm not saying nothing is wrong with public assistance. I'm not saying nothing wrong with that. When you peel back the layers, you see that they on public assistance and they on everything else. They giving government assistance. That's an actual fact. And that's why they got this platform. That's why they got this platform, because they want to make something out of themselves. And there's nothing wrong with that. Because you want the life like everybody else got. And I understand that. But you need to focus on yourself. Focus on yourself is better for you. It's better for you. Instead of looking at people that got more than you, look at people that's less fortunate than you. You might be in the middle, and that should be okay. But you know, as human beings, you want more. You want more. We want more. We never satisfied, because we are created. He created us weak in the flesh. Our flesh is very weak. Our flesh is very weak. Right? Our flesh is coke with our everlasting life, which is immortal, which cannot be destroyed. It is him, and he is it, that spirit. That's an actually true fact. So I want you to understand that. I want you to understand that, brothers and sisters, kings and queens, ladies and gentlemen, prince and princess all around the world, especially right to our youth and our future. A lot of these guys that's on these podcasts, a lot of these guys that's so-called celebrities, if they didn't have this internet, nobody would know these individuals. A lot of people doing things for fame, fortune, and riches, like, shares, subscribe, likes, cameras, and actions. And they living a ghost life. They living off credit. Their credit is real good. It appears that they got a lot of things. It appears that they up, but their credit is doing what? It's helping them to survive. They credit. It's their credit. They don't really got money. Do you understand what I'm saying? Because if you got credit can pay for everything. You know that's what this world's about. It's about credit. It's about credit. If you don't have credit, you can't get a car. You can't get a house. There's certain things that you cannot get. I don't care how much money you got, because if you are suffering a lot of things, you could put the car underneath somebody else's name. You understand what I'm saying? You could put the money down, but the person can have good credit. Have good credit. So you making the payments, but the car and the house and everything's not yours. They living it up, but it's the credit. It's your credit. It's your credit. They making payments on their credit card, and their credit card is paying for everything, paying for their grocery, paying for their light bill. It's paying for everything. Right? They put a little money added, so they know the numbers. They know the numbers to credit. So this is this part of the ghost life, which is the pros and cons. Pros and cons. Be careful. Be careful. I just wanted to say that to you. This is an actual true fact. This video was really dope, man. And I appreciate that if you like and share and subscribe to the dopest channel out right now on YouTube. This is the dopest channel. This is all big facts. My numbers is my numbers. And something big is about to happen on my channel. Something really big is about to happen. I'm just staying down and being humble. Being humble. I'm being humble. That's right. So yeah, be careful. You got people out here living the ghost life, the credit life. They're not really in the life that they say that they live in. They're not really living the life they say that they live in. They live in the credit life, right? And a lot of their stuff come from It come from 28th Street. It come from 28th Street. And you got dope artists. You bring it to a lot of these individuals, they dope artists, and they hook it up, and it makes it looks really good. So you living in life like everybody else, but it's really a middle life. You portraying to everybody that you live in this big life because you got an image to uphold. It's the image, and this is what the Creator always said. He will expose you, but he will send you signs before he expose you. He will send you signs to tell you to stop. He would tell you, he would send you signs. But you know us, nah, I ain't jacking that. Nah, I'm doing this, I'm doing that over here. I got followers, I got subscribers, I got fans. I gotta keep upholding this life, this ghost life, which is mixed in with this sick, barbaric, devil, demon, maniac mindset. This is an actual true fact. And I wanted to say that to you, brothers and sisters, kings and queens, ladies and gentlemen. I'm gonna do 3 parts. This is part 2 because part 1 was cut short, man. Was caught short. I was getting into it. I was dropping some heat. So this is for you, and this is for me, and this is all for all of my subscribers, all of my fans, right? All of my followers, and Team Flow, and all my viewers. I appreciate that you like and share to get this information out. You didn't have to get it out, but you did. So I want to thank the Alpha, Omega, the Creator, and everything existing for blessing my channels, for giving me the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding to define my square, to define my circle. Thank you so much, Alpha, Omega, the Creator, and everything existing. Ramadan Kareem, Ramadan Mubarak. Ramadan Kareem, Ramadan Mubarak. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that, y'all. Peace, y'all. Peace, peace, peace. Peace, 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 peace.